My name is James Williams. This is Kung Fu Habit number 2. This video is called simply Some Boys Don't Know That They're Not Men, or Some Men Don't Know That They're Still Little Boys. Depending on how you want to look at it, there's no positive way that I can spin this. I can only say the truth. Alright? So here we go. Alright, a lot of you young men out here, and I say young men, and that means anyone from the age of 18 to 25. Because I'm 44, so I'm going to give you a little bit more depth from 18 to 30. Because some of y'all fail to understand it. There's more to being a man than getting pussy, knocking a bitch up, and then not doing your fucking complete entire job. Now, I know you're thinking, well, James, you don't have kids. How the hell can you call us boys when you don't have kids of your own? You are the reason why I don't have kids of my own, because I'm taking care of your fucking kids. Now, whoever's watching this video, and if I piss you off, then I've done my fucking job as a man to make sure that you, a young man who's getting mad pussy, more pussy than I'm ever going to get in my lifetime, but you're making mad babies that you don't want to take care of because you don't know the first goddamn thing about having a child that, other than dick goes in, baby comes out, I gotta hit the hills because I never wanted to be a daddy, I just wanted the pussy. So let me drop this to you. And you young women, pay attention, because some of you young women aren't women. You're just little girls that just fuck up and get stupid. So let's stop the fucking people raising, one, our kids wrongly. Two, young men, get involved in your daughters' lives. Young women, talk to your fucking sons. Don't raise dogs. Young men, talk to your fucking sons. Don't raise dogs. Don't tell your son that it's nothing wrong with getting sex as long as he knows that sex has consequences. Young women, tell your daughters there's nothing wrong with having sex as long as they know that sex has consequences. And this is the thing where all of you fucking assholes that you call yourself parents fail. Where you go completely wrong. You have to understand one thing about a child. Alright? A child's gonna do what the fuck they want. And most of the time they're gonna do the opposite of what you tell them to do. Because some of them listen, and some of them just don't give a damn. The more influence you have in your child's life, the better chances you have for your child actually doing what's right and what's wrong. And you have to hone this in on them. You have to tell them, look, I need you to do the right thing. Not just for me, but for you. And not because when it's the easiest thing, but when it's the hardest thing to do, you need to do the right fucking thing. Because this is why we raise our kids wrong. We don't believe in telling them that they should always do the right thing. They should not lie. They should not steal. They should not do stupid shit because their friends are doing it. Their friends don't have any fucking home training. And you can't pick your kids' friends for you, for them. It's just like you can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. Your friends, if they're trouble, I'm not saying that you don't have to be their friends, but I'm telling you because I've had family members do this and they're sitting in jail right fucking now because instead of doing the right thing, keeping your ass the fuck at home at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're going out with people who can't do nothing but get in trouble. Which goes back to they have no fucking home training. Here's the thing about being a man, alright? If I whip my dick out right now to show y'all what that fucking thing's for and I rub one off, then break it down, it showed you sperm and all this other shit and had a diaphragm of a chick and I put the sperm in the chick and a baby comes out and how much this fucks up a woman when you, the man, knocks her up and then goes off to the next chick because you never wanted a baby. Which one? You should have had this damn discussion with her before you stuck your dick in there. Is it going to be sex? Are we going to make love? Yes, there's a small difference. Are we just fucking? Yeah, you heard me say 3 things. They're all the same, but they're all different. See, if you're just fucking, she knows that y'all just fucking. Because it's generally probably going to be her idea. Look, we just going to have some sex. We just going to be fucking a couple of times. We're going to be friends with benefits. That's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't make her a whore. Doesn't make her any less a woman. Doesn't make you any less a man. But be man and woman enough to know the difference between fucking, making love, or just a fucking one-night quickie. For you women, you young women, don't get pregnant by these motherfuckers. These are the motherfuckers you just gotta have that dick, or you just gotta have that sex, or whatever the fuck you want to call that, because women and men speak different languages, even though it's the same fucking language. Women don't really associate the word fucking with just sex. Where men, we associate the word fucking with fucking sex. Men don't really get raised properly about fucking. You know, fucking brings babies. Don't think for a New York minute that it doesn't. Anytime your dick goes into a vagina, that doesn't necessarily make you a man, but it can make your ass a daddy real motherfucking quick. And somewhere along the line, your parents have failed you. Women, let's flip the script. Having sex with someone doesn't make you a woman, but it can make you a mother really fucking quick. Okay, well, 9 months ain't really quick, but hey, that's all it takes is one time. No, for a man too. Don't take but one time. Stick your dick in, baby comes out. It doesn't take that much. This is why they have to have birth control. This is why you need to wear condoms. This is why the morning after pill was fucking invented. And we're not gonna go into rape. We're here to talk about how some men don't know that they're not men. Being a man means stepping the fuck up when no one else will. Being a man means doing the fucking job that you were needed to do. It ain't all about throwing $1 or two in your woman's wallet that had the baby. You gotta do that anyway. Your fucking child needs to eat. Your child needs clothes on his back. Your child needs shoes on his feet. That's your fucking job. It was your job the second you busted a nut up in there. Now, the whole principle of that shit is that you, as a man, have to be taught from fucking Jump Street that when you use your penis irresponsibly, you become responsible for another life really fucking fast. It doesn't mean that you need to just pay child support. It means that when you get off from work, if your child's in an extracurricular activity and the mother can't get there, that's your job. To drop everything you had planned to do that day to go tend to your child because you helped create the child. Mamas don't make babies by themselves. Only one woman in history did that, and her name was Mary. And the good Lord touched her, and boom, she got pregnant. Now, we can't get women pregnant just by touching them, or at least that with our hands. Pre-cum and your dick, yeah, you can probably knock a chick up real well that way. But here's the thing. You did it. So you have to do everything that you're supposed to do as a daddy. Now let me be nice, because some of you don't have fathers. And they were never in your lives, and you had a single parent household and your mom bust her ass to make sure that you have everything you need. You need to do the opposite of what your father did. If your dad was not in your life, if your dad never came to a baseball game, football game, or fucking kung fu match, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to do the opposite of that, so that you don't raise yourself again. So that you don't go through the same dumbass shit that you went through as a child. You don't want to put your son through the same shit. You're at home every night with your face down on your pillow crying, asking God why your dad doesn't love you, why your dad doesn't want you, why your dad can't stand you. Well, here's a reason for that. Maybe his dad didn't want him, and his dad wasn't there to teach him. He didn't know how to be a daddy because his daddy wasn't in his life to teach him how to be a daddy. The cycle must be broken somewhere. So if you're a man and your dad was never in your life, my dad was in my life. My dad prepared me for shit, so I'm preparing you. Because my dad only got me in the summertime. That was just the arrangements that they made. He did pay his child support, regardless of the lies that I've been told. He paid his child support. He showed me his child support receipts. Now, we're not going to go there because that's a little bit more personal. My dad just recently died like 2 years ago. Start the third year come March the 24th. It's a day I'll probably never forget unless I get amnesia. But the thing you have to understand, if your dad hasn't been in your life and you bring a child into this world, you can't repeat the fucking cycle. You have to break the cycle. A lot of people grow up and their kids don't want nothing to do with them because, well, you weren't doing your job. If you have a kid and the kid doesn't want to talk to you, the kid doesn't want to be with you, the kid doesn't want to spend one fucking second with you, it's because you failed them and you weren't doing your fucking job. It was because someone else had to step up and do your job. Someone had to tell your kid about sex. Someone had to tell your kid about, well, this is what you have to do because your dad isn't doing the job, and that's why I'm here. You don't know how many of my nephews and nieces that I had to go and pick up or do things for them because their dads wouldn't step the fuck up. So like I said, some of you boys pretending to be men aren't men. If you ain't man enough to bend over backwards for your own child, and I ain't talking just child support, I mean, you got plans Saturday, your baby mama got to work, your plans is done. Because you either one, need to hire a babysitter, or two, and more importantly, you need to do your motherfucking job as a dad and go get that child and keep that child for the whole fucking weekend and not just, well, I got him, but I'm just going to leave him with my mom. That's not being a daddy. That's not being a daddy. You got them, but you're leaving them with someone else so that you can go out and do your thing. No. Let me give you a little lesson of responsibility for all you young men who think you're being daddies and aren't. You have a child. If you're only getting your child on the weekend, every waking moment of that weekend, you need to be with that child. You going to get pussy? Wait till the child falls asleep. Bring the pussy to you. You're going to wake up the next day. You're going to need to spend time with that child. You're going to want to dedicate yourself, devote yourself to doing what that child wants to do. If your child wants to sit there and play video games all day, pick up a controller. Stay within an earshot, an eye shot of that child. Your kid wants to go and play G.I. Joe. Y'all go buy some G.I. Joes. Play with your child. Do your fucking job. Now, some of you men out here are putting out babies left and right. And guys like me who have sisters who have to take care of your child because your dumbass knows how to use your dick but don't know how to use your fucking brain to either put on a condom so you don't make a baby that you don't want nothing to do with, or you do your job as a daddy and you take every fucking second you have with your father, with your child, and you do the fucking job that you created. Most people can't do that. You know why? Because most men aren't men. Now I'm going to close this out. I'm not directing this at anybody personally. And yes, I am. At the same fucking time. Yeah, that was a hypocritical thing to do, right? Yes, it was. You know why? Because I'm 44 years old. And my entire life insisted on me being somebody else's daddy because you young boys, getting more pussy than I've ever gotten in my life, making more babies than I would ever want to have to deal with. I've had to step up and do your job. And I'm not the only big brother that comes from the big brother coalition of I gotta take care of my nieces and nephews because their fucking daddy's too much of a bitch ass nigga to do the goddamn shit. And if that was offensive, good. Because it was the fucking truth. Some of you young men don't have the right to have children. Should not legally be allowed to procreate because you don't want to step the fuck up and do your fucking job. Why should I have to do your job? I didn't get the girl pregnant. Why should I have to take care of a child that I didn't make? I didn't do it. I told them not to get pregnant. And what did they fucking do? Oh, they spit in my face and they get pregnant by your dumbasses anyway. And guess what? Uncle James, or Uncle Bob, or Uncle Joe, or Uncle Smith, or Uncle Weston, Uncle any damn body but the fucking daddy has to step up and do the job that the daddies that these dumbass girls had babies with didn't need to have babies with. But they had them. They're here. The baby can't go back where it came from once it's here. And for 18 years, until that child can take care of itself, it's your fucking job and the mother's fucking job. Not the uncles, not the cousins, not the brothers. Your fucking job. Be a man. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havok number 2. Oh, women, I ain't done yet. I'm about to flip the script on y'all dumbasses too. Be seeing you.